Any more explanations? Getting back into this. Deep breathe in. Yes, okay, we will begin right where we left off. We go to the dining hall. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's see what these people have to say.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Mikado. How do you explain this? Aren't I always 1 minute late? Y'all should probably use this already. Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is ugh. Even today I cannot speak. Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Ugh. I just thought, since the day is fast, it had maybe reset. I'll hang a sign from the next saying, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you, I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. Okay. She's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not good. This is the worst. This is the first to be late for lunch, or for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she gotta show up, and she's not gonna show up anymore.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing, but she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have room key, right?
what's this?
Are you looking for Miss... What do you want?
Hey!
Now?
Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss... Alright. Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why that's why he's here to try and probe us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie stuff?
This is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes his subject like that. I guess your plans went off. It just went fine last night, which could mean...
Hey.
Maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kunigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. Well, I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. As soon as he was gone, we all glazed around at each other. So what was that just now? What does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we could all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that path? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can she not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. We all know it's probably on the last floor. Okay. Phew. Sure. That's nice. Alright, free time. Let's see here. Let's talk to... Well, let's see where everyone is. We got Dojo. Yeah, sure, let's talk to Ina. Why not? Oh, you're right here.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure.
Well...
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner, Samuel... I can't say that name. But every person's endurance has its limits. Yes, that's why we came here.
Yeah.
I think we need a change of pace. And when I think of change of pace...
You got it!
Oh, man. Alright. No, we still got none. What, is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second!
I'm stuck in here. Can't do any sports, can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get under the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay?
What the heck?
I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness.
That's terrible!
Whatever. I'm gonna die. I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme?
What the heck?
You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I'm serious. Can't sit still, you know. Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? 6?
That's right.
Track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? Swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. I don't even care what stroke it is. I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports even for you?
Well...
if I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge, more and more new stuff to try. A challenge.
Cause, I mean...
What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach the goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. Highest mountaintop?
Okay.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Okay, but that's what you want. Isn't that the more reason? You have to have a goal. Why are you sitting around making excuses? Excuses?
Just a second!
Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Maybe we're stuck in here right now, but with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? Yeah. It was like a truth bullet. I was about to say something there. I couldn't think of anything. Take that! There we go. That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian said something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm gonna do some push-ups in my room. Like maybe around 1,000 or something. Okay. teleported to our rooms. She was more sent this morning. My feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. It's bad. I might be getting sick. Alright, now everyone's on the first floor then. Let's talk to Dovgo. Will she talk to me? Koto, are you leering at me?
What the heck?
What are you thinking? What are you planning to do with me? I still really haven't spent time by myself. I guess if you're so desperate for attention, I could just hang out for a little bit. Some time, but with a cool distant Doko. Seems like you're a little closer today. No, because we still don't have anything. But I'm pretty sure the things we got from the trial are key items, so we can't replace them. I thought Toko will totally hate me. But it's not like she's going out on her way to avoid me. Still, you're not exactly talking or either. Hey Toko.
What's your problem?
What? What, you have a question? You have a question for your classmate? Oh, is she happy? So I kinda asked this for, well, what do you like to do in your spare time? I just write. I'm serialized. So I'm always busy. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. And when I'm not writing, I'm studying. I'm not an idiot like you. Okay. Well, you should have thanked me for making sure you didn't die during that class trial. I used my brain to get out of that, so you don't have to call me idiot. Serial killer. I have to go open my big mouth again. You must hate me for sure now, right? No, it didn't really bother me. Yeah, it didn't really bother me because Bakuya's been calling us that this whole series. But I can't believe you actually write novels and that people all over the world read them. So how do you get your ideas for how do you get your ideas for what you write? Is it like real life experience or are you stupid? What? I told you I didn't. I write romance novels. So how could I use my real life experience for that? It's all from my imagination. It's just delusions. Delusions that you fall in love as much as you want, even if you never do in real life. Or are you saying you can't write romance unless you already have lots of experience in love? No, not at all. It's okay, I'm used to people making fun of me. But someday I'll show them. I'll get pretty someday and show them all. This time I'm sure she hates me. We're getting all them skill points. Is it nighttime? Or do we still talk to people? Oh, it looks like it's nighttime. I can tell that. Yeah, in the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help, I need to sleep. I feel like my body has reached its limits. As I drop to my bed, I feel like falling to a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It's more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and awakeness. Which is all to say. I was restless. At some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the wall of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It was so familiar. It's...
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything.
Alright.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
What? Huh? What am I trying to say? Oh.
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Bro. I'm kind of the one supposed to be in your head, buddy. Who that other person was, he's taking my space. He needs to get out.
My dream just now... so strange. Huh?
It is strange. Oh. Oof. Oh no. Oh wait, Makari, we need to hit that, not kill with the... Push it, run! Yeah. Did we get stabbed? Did Kyoko save us? Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. You have the pass to call me stupid now, because you saved me.
Kyoko?
Or you saved us.
What the...
Oh, you're not saying anything?
What did you say?
I don't think she said anything. I think she's just glaring at us. Can you pass out? Wow, that was nice. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joy. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending, happy days of boredom, repeat forever, never. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the...
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal. Good morning, everyone.
Ugh. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Yeah, my deep, chill night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't because of whatever bug I caught either. It was also a dream I had. What was that? I mean, was that even a real dream? I was hesitant to call it, but I scrambled to grab into fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I heard a voice I didn't really understand. Then Max, Sin Cara came and was like, all of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. Probably a knife in our drawer. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I feel like my mind has been detached from my body receiver. That's somewhere far away, watching my body move. I don't remember what really happened, but still, okay. And after that, things go black again. Next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. Oh, what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? how can I possibly find out their way? Because we checked the knife. It's empty, there's something inside. Something inside that's strange. Because it was definitely wasn't there. It wasn't before. Positive, I put the knife I got from Togo in here. Wait, that means knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that were true, that makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What's going on? Ralph. Well, yeah. Makoto. Yep, it's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, you know. You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean...
Yeah, right after midnight, y'all went to get you. They're hammering at your doorbell, but you never answered. I thought maybe then, you know. I mean, it's not that... Not that that'll actually happen. I mean, nobody here would, you know, okay. So anyway, what are you doing? I didn't feel so good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why didn't you come get me? Did something happen? Well, what's this stuff? Actually, I'm not sure. I can't really explain. That's gonna be up everyone else. So, is everyone else waiting somewhere or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. I lost that rock paper scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, tell me curious. Oh, okay, sure. Everybody's at the gym. Okay. The entire night. Hehe. Hehe. Good thing I actually know how to use the map now for quick travel. I could have just turned left, but I took the whole 360. Ah, there he is. We didn't leave at the same time? Okay.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding.
What?
They form circle around something. What the? Huh. Akuma? What's the noise? Makuya on the background just looking. I'm being honest with you. We all know what Bakuya's looking at. I mean, he knows not, you know, we all know what Bakuya's looking at. Look at his eyes, he's looking at it too. Look at that smirk grin he has working that miniature thingy. Bakuya, I see you, man. I see you.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Wow. Are you sure you should be dismantling a hero? Because, you know, you're a hero.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yep. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
There's no danger. Oh, you say that, but what's this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what were you thinking? How can you just say how can you just say tearing apart things like that? That's dangerous.
Hey, come on.
Well, guess Alejandro, I'll explain what's going on, because that's how much I like you. Kuya found this little fella laying around, and we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed, I came to the gym to try to talk to Akuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyo's experience. And I found him here, just like normal, however. When I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited here until nighttime actually began, but still Akuma laid here motionless. I gathered everyone as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even when he still didn't make a move. So I mentally initially initiated the dismantle process. It was Master Stroke's genius. A chance to find out what made Akuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a something machine. It's a leak beyond any normal remote control toy. There's enough free time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, one of my wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? That would maybe... I thought maybe he malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
in other words,
maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. Can't mention any other possibility. Something unexpected. Or probably scared master and they ran away in terror. Or maybe they just got sick or something. And Makuma made his announcements for it, right? So is that's not the mastermind. I'm sure that's a recording. Let's set a timer and place when as necessary. That's true, he says the exact same thing every time, every day, right? Hey guys, do you think now's a good time for a light conversation? I just found something like this. That's a bomb!
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Akuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? It's super bad, we need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movement, there's sure to go off. What's it that true? We're serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get together, man. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine, I'm totally fine. You're not fine. Oh, I probably should mention, motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that, man. Gosh, you're like the worst, most spineless worm in the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Clever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it is it's not gonna do anything good. Yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, I'm done. Everything's all good. Well, maybe it's a good time for us to say, hey, you know, this dude in my sleep. Or, this guy took the knife.
Just a second.
Hey, Mikado. Huh?
Hey.
Don't, did you hear what we just said? Huh?
Huh?
Got to know. What are you? Some kind of brain dead farm animal? Sorry. We're saying since we're done centering on Sumo, what should we do now? And we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we are going to have to break to the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
This mastermind appears to have stopped all activity after the chance. Would you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You'll be the number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is the battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't wanna have it killing each other, have at it killing each other or anyone else. But we have a chance now.
Come on.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away, or are you going to fight? You're right, I'm going with
It's
you.
all clear now.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourself. I'll follow you anywhere. Okay. Okay, if you can hear me, lend me a strength.
How about that?
I can do this, I'm a man. And I can do this. I've got the will of an entire universe on my side. Okay. Of course we're gonna go into the well, excuse me, data center. Why not? Oh. Alright. It's locked as expected. So what are we gonna do?
What?
You know, obviously we're gonna tear off its hinges. What didn't the rules say? We've seen that the mastermind is watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Yeah, but Mikado said if the mastermind showed up while we're in here,
So in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
hey,
Okay, sure, but
what?
we come this far, we can't turn back now. We agreed that this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean,
For serious.
what the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip the door off.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? It looks like pretty sturdy. We need something on, like that one thing.
oh, so then.
So then, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. Not that total. What time is it? Well, or 9. Well, it's probably 9 on the dot.
It's all clear now.
Okay, get the pickaxe. I'll be here by.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you have the time. Surely you'd like to have your me time once in a while, right? Maybe if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. But that Toko ran off loud as a herd of rapid elephants.
Hey,
I'm serious, I thought you were just gonna knock the door down. No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by avoiding any danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll...
Oh well,
Hey,
am I wrong? Maybe, but I'm super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flabbergasted too. I'm totally flabbergasted. Sauce? Rose, where'd you come from? Genocide Joe? What? Where did you come
You
from?
called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's the wondrous murderous fiend. You're so great to put your smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick up a pickaxe? No. You sleeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Imbecile, oh master, you will be with your exclusive level, executive level barbs. Here comes the blind nose. Seriously, where did you forget the pickaxe? They don't share memories. They don't share memories, so how could just hijack remember to get the pickaxe?
Give it a rest!
Make it 3 fatty asses. That's what you need. Wait for your old memory factory.
Not possible.
This is the level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes, yes.
The light bulb just went
I
on.
see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to pick up a pickaxe? Right, alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's one more mystery left. One more mystery.
Have you reached that certain age?
Yep, now we need to figure out the identity of Object I.
So,
What are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? Like, missing out on life?
You gotta be kidding!
Not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? Did you hear me? I said a corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
Is that right? I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the chemist's room, it appears we have to... There's something else to look into. We're going to the garden. All right, Byaku, yes sir! Oh, man. I just spilled cupcakes on the floor. Come on, me. You gotta be better than this. Oopsie daisy. I saw someone laying on the ground. Hold on, let me clean this up. There was the knife. I'm in the hill. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but... Who is it?
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. So, just to make things clear. Alright. Pause. Get this in the pause. Okay, yeah. This is just making that now. Alright. Just a recap. I don't know why I'm in front of me. I told ya there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? What? You need to begin looking around right away. However, be careful, there's no telling what I might find. Need to find out who it actually is. No way, tell them to cover the mask like that. Okay. There's one thing I do know. Is that whoever it is, they attacked me last night in my room? But why? Well, how'd they wind up dead here? Kyoko might have killed them. Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life has come to a stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained with bright red. It appears If you're looking at stuff with the blood that was there still wet, be careful. You don't touch it and get there. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. Pretty sure it's a girl at least. But how can you tell? Well, I can see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really, then it could be. Okay then. Let's tear the mask off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. Oh my gosh! Look at us in the right corner. Look at us in the right corner of Yapio. It's just like Makoto's just having his hands up doing like that. Makoto's just like looking all cool at the explosion, while Kyoko's like, meow. It's like Kachurin when he got punched in the stomach and got flew away. Yeah, but I'm sorry, that's a bad joke. I kind of messed up. Sorry. The blade blew up. It blew. Alright. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out.
Come on.
Hurry up, put out fire. As I cautiously attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled me back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hand. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. Why couldn't you dump it? Swoosh. Or sploosh. Oh man, that scares me. Alright, I'll stop those. Thankfully, it was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving only behind an unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. Well, what the hell, man? It exploded.
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
What?
It's burned to a crisp. It's beyond well done, man. I don't compare it to steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body is sharing. I have really no idea. Aren't y'all gonna say anything about Toko? She just got beamed across the room. Are we gonna find out who it is? Who isn't here right now? Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? And the dead body is Kyoko. No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko. I mean, who else? There's only one other person.
In other words,
Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on, there's no way the Mastermind got charbroiled. Gets super serious. I have no idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have a reason to believe it may be true. The Mastermind being dead would extend the other matter, wouldn't it? Ankuma can hardly move around if Master is dead, right? But the corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Remember what Officer Ego said? So that same person may very well be a mastermind who find this all out. But it did say may vary. I don't know. According to the file, mastermind is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
What the heck?
You said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the quote really isn't. Then could it mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Okuro Ukuzawa, the 6th student at Hope Street.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16 student here in the school.
What?
I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, Kyoko told me was
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Sounds like Kyoko thinks Yukiro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the Headmaster is the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here. It's a female that wouldn't match the body characteristics. That would match. And that phrase "ultimate despair" sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is a girl. This girl, Mugro, and she's a student here. She's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding around here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she want up her to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes sense. To just suddenly show up and then die. I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out who exactly it is. Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, Toko?
What?
Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh man. Did she just eat that explosion? She survived. Oh, she survived. Did she just eat our explosion to her face? Alright. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world. Declared for the whole world to hear that you never inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in carbon dioxide to inhale. Oh, then I don't remember breathing in carbon dioxide you inhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Gosh, why'd it take me a while to speak? Let me pick that up. The body, the key. Is that what Kyoko took from Akuma? Oh, what did you steal? I stole this. It looks totally different. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Akuma. But this isn't anything like that. Then this key is.
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I'd never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Akuma, did I say Makuma? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to a certain area we thought were locked.
So in other words,
the bio lab, the day center. Alright. It's in your hands. You're in for it now. Alright. Oh man. Hey, it fits. And it keeps the center. We're still locked in center. I guess that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. Mainly, I head back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out the key goes to its day center on down on the 4th floor. Then we can get to the day center now.
I see.
Interesting. But why did now the thieves have the key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the day center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, is there gonna be another huge kaboom right before? Like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Mikado. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? I mean, I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached out on the door. I closed my eyes, tried to kill my knowing. With the silent flower slowly with the door. Nothing happened. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up until now are strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with all kinds of red.
What?
Hey, that's... Oh, man. Looking at the monitors on the wall. Looking what they're showing. Oh, man. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
This is direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school fed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? And this room is...
It's all clear now.
Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Not Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. And I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden? If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That the body of Kurosawa, she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
We're serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. But the Mastermind is dead. Could that really be true? Could this mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body, whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. Who was it that? Who was it that? So who was it that? Alright.
But
That's weird. Or maybe I can read it, have no education. But if the Mastermind really is dead, it means we can finally get out here. Get out of this hellhole.
how about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this room thoroughly first. Well, what about the exit? Mastermind truly is that we can't leave wherever we can leave whenever we decided to. Alright, now we need to figure out why the Mastermind set aside for a death place in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
To say that the corpse makes it plain to say there's absolutely no doubt. Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why is it gotta be that way? I mean, you could have even done it.
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and the identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you!
How do you understand, you useless insight? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. This room was a very holding answer to questions. Okay then, let's begin our search. Oh, I thought I went to this room right here. Just kind of face around. Come on, it. Want to be inside? Hello. Your song tell us. So what if you use the key to open the door? Let me give it a try, I guess. Nope, no good. It wouldn't even fit the hole. Oh.
Yeah!
Well, don't you worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about what the door with Monokuma's picture on it. All worrying about is not gonna do anything good. Alright. Oh, top. Here's pineapple. Tables, high performance species. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. That century are you from? What century are you from? Mastermind must have used these monitors must use these. Okay, now there you go. You may be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in talking about it now. You're right. There's something showing up in this one. Hey look, Mikado, next to the TV. Hey, isn't that TV antenna?
how about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally the one those high-def antennas. One of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hooked up that antenna, we could watch TV? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday mornings, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
And you're all starved. You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and I'll do the leading your way TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what is he talking about? Oh no! Whoops. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I also think I have no idea. Number monitors here. Alright. As long as I have this, huh? Take a look at Master go. Look at my Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is monthly membership?
You know?
Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on and do it. Which idiot Mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world.
What the heck?
And they are sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with this? Huh? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room,
What
isn't
the
it?
heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, You're weird. Weird in every possible way, and not just weird, super weird.
But
this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh,
good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing here in the data center.
what the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? Oh man, a trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Oh.
huh?
What?
Huh?
what?
Been a while, Monokuma. No, you're supposed to be dead. Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you still alive? How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it looks like your face is right now. Right now it's sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you were pretending to be dead for all this moment. Why would I pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see the bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this game. Can't be serious. You have to keep going.
Let me out of here!
No, you were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? We're still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you get now? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. Besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life, no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Hold on, Poof. From all of that laughing. Well, I guess I'll just get to the point now.
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you founded that TV. Yes, indeed, the TV is an initial part of your school life here.
What?
What the heck?
What the heck?
unbelievable. Thrills, chills, kills!
That's... Oh, no!
Phew! Of course! Hey, what are you saying?
Wow.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of your business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come to help? Don't you think that possibly I don't care? I don't really know personally, though. Whatever.
This can't be!
But you take control of all communications like that, and you don't need to... Man. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, the secret, there's something you all need to do before you need first remember what?
Of course.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may...
Huh? Can't you mean?
It's the Monokuma file! Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are pretty crazy from here on, y'all.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Then he was gone. I don't understand any of this. What's the spare entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought this finally we could get out here. Plus, what do you say about the class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
Wakari Kusawa was the one who died. Kyoko certainly fits the condition. The Monokuma is still alive and active. That means the Mastermind. Wakari Kusawa. That means the Mastermind. Okay. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. Murder? That's not possible. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe
Quiet.
it. Whatever you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. Truth is true. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth by yourself. Myself. Anyway, we better be in it. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then this means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, too.
Huh?
Yeah, what you just said.
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. Or say it. Okay. I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. Oh! I love this. This movie that just popped in is like really thumping, boy. Metal pop, spices, number of rooms, double. Please recommend this. Undivided body could play before. I have no choice but I have to investigate. What? We gotta use Irish transmission. Doesn't work there. Okay, Johnny. Sorry. Okay. Directly on the ground. Yes, we know it's a knife, but we did before. Either way, it's a knife. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This theme right here, if you haven't played Digimon Cyber Salute, like, a small bit of it sounds like the Kyoko theme from Digimon Cyber Salute, if I'm being honest with myself. If I'm being honest, so, probably gonna have to look into this. Okay. Alright. This is just a recap now. Just give me something to talk about. Later. That looks like the thing from a bomb, you know what I mean? That thing on her hand? Huh? Nothing weird about her body and fingernails. There's those are fake nails, but they seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Chogo doesn't have nails though, because she wore gloves all the time. Or fake nails. There's also something back to her hand, right hand, a tattoo. So it got burned, so I can't make a hole through it, right? You're a dog. Black and hot. Why you play? Fire. Go up. Huh? Four? Yeah. What's in there? 5?
Yo!
What's one, Mikado? I'm glad you're here. Listen, you remember how many things were in here? Of course, there are precisely 5. Yeah, right? One for a trog. There are only 4 chickens. I was one short. Ah. So that's what I was wondering when this is. I was down here just before last night, and there's definitely 5. Going from 5 to 4 has gotta have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world might remain unfinished. Oh, excuse me. Start. Wait. Stop here before? Okay. But diagram on the other side. Totally clean. Dry. Okay, guys. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. That melody, this melody right here, it sounds familiar to Digimon Savage to Lose. One of Kyoko's theme, or one of the themes there. Telling you. Alright. Hold on. Wonder if the body was here before it was wet. Taking place. Oh. What the? Something up here? Oh, that was a bush. Guess I've talked to people. Just work out of remember before. Right? It was wearing some kind of mask with a white cloak. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was covered in blood. Apparently, the has possibly but the blood of the body still wet. Yaka said not to specify this one play, but for how much blood was off the body to seem to be on the ground. I didn't.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. It's 1 o'clock now, and?
We're serious.
Well, I was thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found? Not there. Remember, I still go what to get the peck out from the body all the time. Oh, it's just 9 o'clock. It's probably about to be 9 on the sun now. Yeah, that's right. It's been around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. I think we can stay for the body was found at talking
So,
about?
in other words,
I'll have to hear your alibi.
in other words,
Correct. I'll have to hear where you were at last night. I was sick, so I fell asleep all night. And why are you talking about that now? And what? That's like I didn't
Naturally.
It's obvious. It's after nighttime. How can you probably know that for sure? Because just after night at the game, I came to the garden. I was around looking for everyone. I could tell. He was spending most of his time in the garden for the last few days, so I figured he'll be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
in other words,
So the murder could only have taken place. Alright. Let me go.
that's right.
Also, when to go get Hinatoko, we stopped by your room as well. It never came to the door. So where were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep, had a fever, so that's hard being an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be quiet at this venture. That's really bad, isn't it? The bomb. I know that for sure.
It's all clear now.
What?
Oh
Just give up.
yeah. We don't need to dodge old stuff. Give her a key. Wait, do I need to talk to Tia? Oh, we have you here. Oh no, it's not about that. Yes, I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, girl. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. And will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later. See. Depends on my mood. I may go with you, or I may not. So then, I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, yeah. Look at me. Look at me, my detective skills, because that looks like the owner of the bomb. Cut the Bible up, well, it's going to be a bomb. What? I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What's that? A bomb. Which, yeah.
What?
Mission. I'll check everything else I can be done. Man, that would be our number one piece of evidence that will... You think you can go soon?
Let's go.
I want to check the machine. Very well, let's go. Wait for me. Alright. The bud. Well then, here. Looks like a thing. Are you gonna come in with me and be like, hey, look at this? Table. It's so fucking decoration.
What?
Let's see. Bathroom, that's sick. I think it's probably a key. I wouldn't know, I've never gone to a toad bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me.
It's certainly
but if that is
possible.
a key, I might know where my unlock. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw. Oh yeah, the dojo. Dojo. Oh. Okay. Where's the camera? Anyway. I just looked at it, did I? I'll look at it again.
It's certainly possible.
But taking sure.
What? Come on.
That's why you didn't need to pay up stuff to come here. Sorry. No, it's if you plan on poking around at random, you're getting. Which surely you have something like cigarette, something. Oh, I know. Gave me something.
It's true.
There is simple my generation open it. So I'm sure I have it somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Don't give me since if something were to happen to her, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened. So open it. Okay. Under the sheet.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Lamp. The sheets. What's this? Oh, cool piece of paper. Grill Zamba.
I see.
That appears to me. Yeah, it looks like it. Probably guessing Kyoko's full when she stuck in that's right thing. Like. So, yeah. Okay. Sama, email. The ultimate soldier. Are those small for a military specialist trained in various weapons? How much she wanted travel gave to her mate and began to write for a military magazine. This before entering middle school, while her and her family were on vacation to go through the period. Started young Japanese who being down to all Japanese media outlets. Okay. Never found, however, reprints in Japan 3 years later was unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as the Furies for those 3 years. She says that she hasn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home. She did. The soldier mercenary group. I assume now since we have the key, we go to the room.
I see.
Here, a firm. Recognize
Naturally.
it? The firm is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the work done. It's worth remembering. This is all a part of the world totally removed from one I live in. I have to say, I've heard even rumors are saying that.
Found it!
Oh, I feel like our hero is from a bit player, and a bit player is coming to
What?
found her profile. Let me take a bite of food real quick.
Hey, come on now!
What?
Of course! Hey,
Okay, 15. I mean, if Genocide Jill count as the ultimate murders fiend, isn't she technically considered like 16 as well? Or is she considered one from Toko? Because they did have to yell out like I said ultimate, so I assume that's this whole thing or whatever. Oh man, back to the beginning. Taka, Sayaka, Shihiro, Fumi, man. Misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words...
That's right. They weren't actually 15 of them.
Yes, indeed!
Alright.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Easy citizens solid part of life.
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh well, because like I told you, this kill game is such really popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed!
Makes sense.
Well now.
Okay then, that's all you get from me now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to give. So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that Suki Kurizari, so I'm gonna share a little bit secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she's wearing super clothes every day, alright? She wears some to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Alright. Are you talking about the other one again? Yeah.
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is like covering Monica in the strap.
Such ignorance.
Gosh, much that I have... God. God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember when Monica just told us?
That's right.
Obviously, Monica was telling us that Mukuro is the one who created the rules of the game. Well, why would he tell us that? Why now? He said he wants to make the secure so there's no place. But the mere fact that he's saying that proves what he is. That's why Monica will reveal the existence of it. We need to make our investigation fair.
It's certainly
Perhaps she
possible.
was the one who killed Yoko. What? I would explain why we haven't had class travel with her. If she's a student and she kills someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's especially what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on Matt Makuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
This is the culprit. And what makes you say that? Even though Dalton Swear was the mastermind for the identity, but if that's true, Monku's Beru would also make no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to remove himself to us? That's
So,
a good
in
point.
other words,
Most really gives us information that raises question about her. Oh, that's a trap. What's on? I'm sure there's other places.
let's go.
Oh, let's talk to you first. We're gonna check the locket. Oh, Liz. Oh. Oh. I just said I have to actually click on the exact locker. Okay. That's how it looks like the key we need here.
I see.
So, do you see the locker far to the right?
Very strange.
The only one that doesn't have a key at all. You understand what the key is, right? You should probably use the key.
That's right.
Try. Okay. What? Okay. Looks like they're made of titanium. They're clutch. Something up the rocket. That's the first thing.
See.
It is. That means it must be sure related to case. The case related to case somehow.
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? Locker seemed okay. But how did they keep the locker went down the room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Forget it.
What?
It's obvious. We have to go to the library. Archives.
Let's go.
That's very. Archives we go. Pushing your believe there's something burning here. Let me save real quick. Save real quick. Make sure nothing bad happens. Double save, double save, double save, double save. Alright, here we go.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way past without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. However, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Wow, thanks for story time! Middle East fighting unit based on Middle East. Like military, very good, she's direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Alright, they've been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their this cannot be confirmed. So their unconfirmed reports that the key member of the groups are all neutralized. Rumors that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was monitoring the town central to do basically exploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is your reality, the only reality. These people are part of your world. Their battlefield isn't much different from your own life, from our own lives. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it so exciting. So exciting. Exciting. Alright. So is there anything about you? Now that you mentioned it, Ford said something about the name for function, right? That's Stratford, the wolf. Wolf. Speaking of which, sounds make something late, showing that one of the members of the team is soldier. Squad. You'll get a tattoo representing somewhere on the body. Wait, what? Could that mean?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end.
Oh my God.
You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Time has come. Are we now for final coverage?
That's right.
Oh, so that. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? McCullough's friend tight enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you?
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and embrace yourself. Okay.
Why?
What's going on? Why is the monster showed up
Could
yet?
it be?
Maybe he died again. What should we do? Or what? Did I scare
Come
you?
on.
I demand your explanation. Why did you waste my time? What? I made you wait. You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for someone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here. Everyone is here. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish someone making us wait. After all, if we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. You're waiting for me. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
Hey,
I'm here. No one can strike it. You're still alive? No, not the ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight,
What?
but is it okay? There's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I just made it in your design. It's regulation. School credits are not violate, am I wrong? You're so spoiled. Right. There's some kind of officially I beg you'll be sorry. No, I'll make sure you'll... Okay. So you really didn't die.
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? You try now, we gotta deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need this last trial. Good call.
But
I'll be having class trials over. You and me both. You and me both. Where were you? Listen, first I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? Did you use that key or should go somewhere? Did you?
Correct.
Second, I went to that SAC for some dorms. The second
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was just able to hold on completely. Of course, I also missed this announcement because of that. I had no idea about it having been discovered. So when did you find out?
So...
Just now I finished my research and came down just in time to hear the class announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a class trial completely unreported, can I?
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then what was that key?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not
In
quite.
other words...
These modicum is a secret tool that can open any locked in the school. What?
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up and get here before we get in trouble on Kuma.
Makoto,
He doesn't know trial, okay?
it would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial trial so far for me. For her.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Sucks about it, man. This time, never getting used to it. Sit silent, slow. What the line is?
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Lane, Chris.
Chills! Chills! Kills!
Alright. We got the save. You know, I need that more preparation.
Let's begin with a basic if you can figure out an okay.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Okay, Hiro.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
Hiro, you need to get off them shrooms, boy. Get off them weeds.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Gloves.
I got it!
Gloves.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh, actually, maybe not. Alright.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Because you can't put those.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Alright.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing...
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
That's what I'm placing, okay.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay.
Kyoko! Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up! Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must, because that corpse is absolutely...
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Alright, boy, you gotta be quick about this.
Kyoko! Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is
This entire discussion is idiotic.
that Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Okay. Okay.
Shoot! That Kyoko. Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a
The
ghost.
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Wasn't
That
wearing gloves.
Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
they got burnt up in the...
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing... Because that corpse is
What?
absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
How? How'd I miss? Game, you're like doing me right
prove
now.
it.
The dead body wasn't
a good
wearing
bit.
gloves.
They got burnt up.
Doing me in the wrong
Because
direction.
that corpse is absolutely...
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Shoot!
If it wasn't the fake nails, was it literally my
That
first
Kyoko
option?
there is just... Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up and...
Then she was wearing gloves before the...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely...
This entire
How did I
discussion
miss
is
that?
idiotic.
How did I miss that? How? That makes no
Okay,
sense.
then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up.
Then she was wearing gloves before...
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
It was
No,
the fingernails
wrong.
in it as I first thought. Okay, game.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Makita's just like, I'm done with Hiro. Makita's probably hoping that Hiro died and make
Okay,
it.
so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I don't know who it is. Oh.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Oh.
Shoot! If Kyoko really...
Then who died?
There's gotta be... I don't think so. The face was scorched and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really...
Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition and there wasn't any description. Oh, if we can't identify the body...
No, it's wrong.
That's wrong.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Alright.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
What? Okay. Okay. Alright.
Seriously?
Okay.
You really did something that humiliating?
Why?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information, we have to correct it. Alright, baby.
I got it!
Alright, I was gonna say,
The
what about...
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Don't suffer. Fuck. Oh, whoa.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? Now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
But she is student 78.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us, just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
I got it!
I got
You've
it.
narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Alright.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Oh, I can narrow
For
it down
me,
further.
I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder.
Right, so Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Alright, I got this. It's some... I know.
We established a time
It's
took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Oh, what?
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder.
Right, so Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a
Time frame for the... It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Alright.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right here, that's right.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Alright.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
So Makoto, if you have any
I did
objections
not
now
mean to
would be
press
the...
that.
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time.
Oh, wait. So Makoto, if you have any objections now would...
So is it like...
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay.
And
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any
Alright,
objections
okay.
now would be the time.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
10 o'clock at night.
Shoot!
I could... Alright, okay.
We've established a time. It took
place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
night and 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
But those are like the only two options. Okay.
I refuse to give up yet!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time. It took place
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock
in the morning. Yep.
And Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than
No,
enough
it's
time
not
to
good.
commit murder. So Makoto, if you have
any objections now would be the time.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep.
It's gotta be one of those
Yeah, from
contradictions.
to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time. It took place
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
and 9 o'clock.
I mean,
Yep.
I might as well
Yeah,
not...
from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any
I did
objections now
7:30
would
to
be the
10, so... So let's just call like...
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Alright.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place somewhere
That
between
means
9
might
o'clock.
as well.
And
If
Makoto,
that's
Yeah,
gonna
from
watch
to
it.
7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder.
I
Oh,
see. So
okay, so
Makoto,
sounds
if
like
you
you're
have
paying
any
watch, might as
objections
well.
now would be the...
Really? That's it.
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And Makoto,
Yeah,
Because
from
then I
to
can like be like,
7:30.
yo, this, I got it.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
We've established a time frame for the murder.
it took place
Somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
Shoot!
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And Makoto,
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder.
it took place
Somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Okay.
No, that's wrong! Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
What?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
What?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Oh man. It's one of these.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? How can you say it wasn't the
This should
Alright.
prove it.
This should prove it. I could have just looked at her and said, "Cause we put fucking some water when the body exploded."
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on.
I mean, Bakuya or one of y'all could have said that. Me and Bakuya. Well, Bakuya made me
The
put the
reason
water
only
under
the
to
top
stop the
half
fire,
was wet
obviously.
was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me?
Well, we all
Stop wasting
blame you.
time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Bakuya, shut up, you.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient. The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I know what that is.
I got it!
The tarp.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
Man.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Oh man, you trying to finesse me? You trying to finesse us? Because don't worry, because we have another one. We got the piece of the bomb on our side. Boom. Because a person took that bomb, put it on the body, so when it goes by to explode, and we could have taken it, because it's the exact same bomb we dismantled. And plus we were with them, and the bomb was taken. Bam. That's our evidence. No. Our body.
Wait, something's not right.
We also have the arrow.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about the other one. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna get it. I have to do something else I should. Because swag. Oh, it could be like the bleeding stuff like that. Fracturing the body with
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
That's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering the body, the killer prevents...
So the reason that... Because the sprinkler,
Why don't
the underside
we do
was
the
totally...
body
It's because
at
that
the end?
side...
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Hey!
No, it's wrong.
Oh, because the blood, maybe? Oh, maybe because the blood.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh! Yeah, true.
Yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, They then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got the blood from right there in the garden. Oh no. Okay. Chicken coop. Chicken coop. Chicken coop.
I got it!
Chicken coop.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Start the mission, chicken.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Tarp used water and then covered like what? Okay.
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off.
It took place before the sprinklers went off.
But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they've already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no, I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Man, that. Oh. Sorry, Makoto. Maybe you should. Alright, Makoto. Remember before I said being cool, like being cool? Alright. I remember last episode, or a couple, I said, I would show up in mid-late, means we're cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know that would, screw us over. I'm sorry,
Then
man.
you had plenty of
I
time
take
to
responsibility
spare,
for that.
wouldn't you say?
I'm sorry, Makoto. I stood you wrong in saying that in your head. I'm the one to blame. I let you down. But don't worry, We still got the arrows and the bomb evidence.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Trap me, but if you think about it, everyone's coming after me, after us, Makoto, but I'm pretty sure they have if they're not having their hearts busy out Kyoko, who just dips all the time, then, you know, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't understand. This ice light has been added.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
That's 50-50 chance of...
No, not that! I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oof.
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
We got finesse.
According to the Monokuma
I totally
file,
forgot about
the knife
knife.
went all the way through,
Oh, no.
from front to back.
Oh no! We're super suspicious now, Makoto.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Alright.
That's what I thought when I first saw it.
We
I
already
just
know.
remembered.
We already know what they're gonna say. They gave it to us. Oh man. We already know. I don't want to read this. Yeah, see? Yeah, Makoto hang on to it. She just said it. Wait, but did she plan to? Did Kyoko plan to frame from the beginning?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
See, even Makoto's like, alright.
Yeah. Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
It's just y'all people didn't bring it up, I guess. I could say, because we could say that it happened.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
The knife we found lodged in a dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Alright.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
I
The
guess
knife we found lodged in a dead body. It's the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have
gotta
that,
be the,
Seals it. Makoto did it.
just because I had the knife, that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
So there's no...
How did I
that
miss?
knife...
What a horrible man you
How
are.
did I miss that? It was like right there. Game.
The knife we
Game,
found
please.
is the same one. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Alright.
Shoot!
I'm not
The
gonna lie,
knife we
getting
found
stabbed
lodged in a dead body.
did what killed her.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before,
That seals it. Just because I had that automatic...
well, getting stabbed is what killed her,
Alright, yeah.
right?
Getting stabbed is what killed
Shoot.
her. Okay.
The knife we found lodged in...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't
It
it?
is. There's something I can.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question you took that knife of your...
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Okay. I'm not gonna deny that.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
I tell you, I did
It's
the
the same one
explosion.
we gave to Makoto.
Drag me in the body.
really is, isn't
Right,
it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife, that seals it! Just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what...
Alright.
No, that's wrong!
Trial and error.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Oh, they mentioned a knife.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot. I don't understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's go down and way up. No. Duct tape.
I refuse to give up yet! Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Oh.
I got it!
Oh, it's not good.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
And the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
The bomb.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Well, it's obvious.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
It's the, strawberry do something with the arrows. Yeah.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Shoot! Then, shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Okay. Right when I hit the
Well,
thing,
yeah.
here's that.
She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue...
The victim's fatal injury has yet to...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I know that that's not going to be with the countless injuries, but
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay.
Then shall we continue... The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because... And then there's only...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
No.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds
I'm
across
just
her
going to do that
entire
so I
body.
can... What? Okay.
Then shall we continue
the debate?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
There we go. I just need to... That one heart. I just need my extra heart. Give me my extra hearts. Give me my extra health.
I refuse to give up yet!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah.
She was already told...
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only...
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue the victim's fatal injury has yet to be
The
determined.
explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
There we go.
Shoot! Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill...
Well,
What if
yeah.
it's
And it wasn't me.
VSA?
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife. And then...
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
No
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Explosion has something
Well,
to do with it.
Yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well,
Yeah, she was already
And it wasn't me then.
oh yeah. That's gotta be it. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
shoot.
I refuse to give up yet!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me then.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife. And then there's only...
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire... Then, shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well,
Yeah,
she was already...
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
oh yeah. That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her...
and more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
then shall we continue?
Continue the debate.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me then.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire... Then, shall we continue? The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be...
No, that's wrong!
Took long enough.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh! I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Wow.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Alright.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Wait, what?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
I bet it's this. I bet.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed him. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Exactly.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
There we go. But
No,
wait,
it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Wait. I can aim from all the way back there when I aim and it doesn't go through and hit. Okay. And that was far. Okay. Okay, game.
Another weapon?
Come on, man.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
It's... I already know what it is. This.
I got it!
This, boy.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here. The key to the dojo locker.
But wait, but then could it be like a question, you know, how to even get in? Because then Kyoko won't be able to, couldn't get into your door because Fukuya has the key. And what Fukuya said, I probably stuck it in there when I went in.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
Yeah, I thought I could use that, but she wasn't even...
In my room?
I mean, she's not allowed to go in there. Dumb. Like, she doesn't have the key.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Your
non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just...
we're defending her.
There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just... protecting you.
Your boy.
What?
That does prove she's the killer.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Alright.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
See, now he's getting Fukuya the question, because Fukuya is always like, right. He's like, you're questioning me? Let me rethink this. Oh, hi, Baldy math teacher. Why, hello there. How are you doing, Baldy math teacher?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
I mean, the thing she would probably say
There's
is
proof
like,
that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct. But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly, I'm not the killer. You should understand.
Byakuya.
Master would never...
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You said I hid and then left the locker key in my own room, but could I really have done that?
And then there's proof.
Those words you just...
Exactly, I'm not the...
You should understand that more than...
Byakuya.
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yeah, alright.
No, it's wrong! If I'm I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Yeah.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
But wait, but she does also have the has the Monokuma key that she does that opens the door to everything.
Am I wrong?
So she could have opened it to there.
It would appear not.
But I
Then
could.
you're finally starting to understand.
There's a clear contradiction to what Kyoko said. But this. Trap? Alright. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Persist the lie. Let it go. Run away. Oh, I forgot how to do that. You can shoot the life or let it go. That's because run away. I want to see what let it go does. As then, like, if we're wrong, we go back. I mean, if we're wrong, we go back there. It's like auto stuff. But if not, then I guess, I don't know. I already have a save after run away, so we can just go see. That's my decision. I wish we would kill something.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
I mean, what
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
That was.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead, and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Is that?
Huh?
Wow.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What?
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
Never
Because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
You never told us this.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, Mikhail. I'm being honest with you now. Okay, alright. Be honest with you, we got it done now. I mean...
Now, who will be
Sorry,
chosen
Brad.
as the
We have to-
blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
If this is how, like, the vote actually... Because we didn't kill him. It was... This shot was a sub. If it showed that I could be called innocent, or if we could be called guilty, then Kyoko could have gone guilty. Or maybe all of us could have become... Well, me and Kyoko could have gone guilty, so one of us would have to go.
Sorry.
Well,
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
oh.
Hey. Shing.
It's the same way anyway.
Thrills, chills,
After your
kills.
heartbound fucking your own pleasure. I do I.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Okay.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Is this the end of the game, my dude? Did we get 1-2 shmump? Oof. I guess this is the end, my dude. We're done. No way, I'll talk you out of this execution. It's okay. At the beginning, there are troubled times. We have our potential wife who died. Was first to die. And all our friends died. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but we've been framed. I don't know how else I can explain this. Well, I do not know how to make yourself feel better. But don't worry. If we go out together. So, trying to cover up things so you make you feel better even though you're not hearing me. Spot. Oh. He's totally teaching us about sex now. Oh, that disrespect. Oh, man. Goodbye, world. Alter ego, my dude? Yes, she. We got saved. Thank you. Oh, man. We didn't get... We're gonna die from fall damage. I know that for sure. Wow. It would be a shame if someone ended this on a cliffhanger, am I right? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave the stream here. Wait a minute. How many saves do we have? 30? Alright, well, that's it for today. I was showing cliffhanger, sorry about that. Well, hope you have a good day. Watch night. And, yeah. See you next time. Peace.